flame graph generation is working on generating flame graph automatically on GitHub for a small test with the goal of identifying performance regressions quickly. The idea is to create some slow tests, categorize them as flame graph tests, and run them to generate the graphs. With getting the profile to work on GitHub runners. He's exploring alternative methods, such as using Bob's Docker image called Nano Flame that can be attached to any running Docker container to generate flame graphs for the node running inside. Bob has a custom perf compile for generating flame graphs. Since by default, it requires the perf script command, which is slow on the default branch. A patch to make perf multi treated has been applied, speeding it up by 60 times. Addressing an unexpected regression when enabling 255 votes. The team has been investigating. A performance regression in V27 compared to V26 was related to increasing votes per message to 255. With the current 12 votes per message, performance remained identical. So the regressions were not caught earlier. The team has implemented some fixes. So V27 with 255 votes roughly doubles the CPS, confirmations per second. V26 in synthetic tests, but enabling 255 votes on a V26 build roughly triples the CPS. So more analysis will be done in the future. However, the team believes that once the bucket limiting system is in place, the throughput may not be an issue as the JIT transaction will be confirmed quickly. The team is considering going live and conducting beta tests with the current inventing. There's a concern about a linear search on the request aggregator, which might need to be fixed for handling 255 votes per message. Fair queue and bucket limiting. Bob has been testing fair queue, particularly pre-orders, pull requests, which seems complete and performs well. In synthetic tests, legit blocks are confirmed within 2-3 seconds, compared to at least 30 seconds in V26 and showing a 10-fold increase in speed of JIT blocks. I'll submit an updated version with more advanced features, such as making the active elections contain aware of buckets and priorities, but it doesn't perform as well as the initial myth tool. Bob tested Pia's original pull requests and found that it limits its active selections to around 1,000, which is correct. Another version of the change had up to 30,000 active elections, which is too much for prioritizing the JIT traffic. Election bounding and optimizations. Pioneer has been working on improving election bounding into the pull request that works well for election bounding, limiting active elections to 1,000 Filter also optimized the election insertion and vote cache lookup by offloading the vote cache lookup to a separate thread, improving the performance of starting elections. This however revealed a bottleneck in the confirmation height processing. A component that confirms blocks on disk when the node falls behind. The more work is queued, the slower the confirmation height processor gets, leading to a tendency for a synchronizing node to fall behind even more. Pyoter is investigating this issue and has found that at least one regression is due to a move to block sets, which slow down priority schedulers' activate function. The set of queued elections that are confirmed but not cemented is growing too much. Indicating that cementing is not happening immediately after confirmation. Rust porting progress. Gustav has made significant progress in porting the node class and its dependencies to Rust. To speed up the process, he temporarily deleted the port mapping and distributed work factory code with plans to adopt them once everything else is in Rust. The milestone of having the entire node class and its dependence in Rust except for port mapping and distributed work is close. Most of the remaining C++ code consists of unit tests and glue code. The major components still to be ported are the CLI and the Voyager CLI and the RPC server. Once all tests are ported to Rust, the glue code can be removed. Gustav is excited about the progress and believes that a full Rust node, meaning the node class and all its dependencies, is just days away. Next steps, the team plans to focus on getting the bucket limiting system in place to start beta tests and gather real-world data. Enabling 255 votes per message for both beta and V27 is being considered. As it provides a performance benefit, and most of the network representative weight has upgraded to V26. The team will double-check the network status and to confirm using 255 votes as the default. Colin has been working on improving the efficiency of socket reading using core routines and batch reads, but it doesn't significantly affect performance at the moment. The team will focus on higher level optimizations first. The next team meeting is scheduled for 2 weeks later due to availability issues.
Back down to that, what about Colin?